It's Week 6 of the NFL, and we'll see the Barons' burner at wide receiver. He's coming off a nice performance, bringing in a pair of touchdowns. It's the Barons and the Jets, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Brooklyn Barons and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading him out is their fifth-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And what a great call defensively there because they decided to bring pressure off the corner. And a lot of times, those big linemen, they can't account for the speed of a defensive back. And that time, he made a beeline right for the quarterback and got him. The cat blitz, tough to defend.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. So the Jets now in great position here to start things out. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. McLean. And that is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he fires one incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Now a dump off here complete. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. McLean. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3. But more importantly, it brings up 4th down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2nd and 3. Looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Good footwork at the 30. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. McLean. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLean. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, when you got a guy who's a dual threat out of the backfield, go ahead and use him. And that's exactly what they've done on back-to-back plays here. Picked up big chunks of yardage, once in the air and once on the ground.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Barons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. And now out come the Jets. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. To throw on 3rd down, McLean. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They go play action here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 2nd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 3rd down, McLean. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. McLean. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to throw. McLean. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. McLean. And that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
2nd and 6. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Complete to number 13.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot here. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Barons will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
An extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Wide open receiver complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. McLean, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. To throw on 2nd down. McLean. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. McLean. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, and it's the Browns who have the lead in the second quarter. The Browns trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Next, we go from one Ohio team to the other as we check in with the Bengals at home in Cincinnati. And you can see they trail in that matchup.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Free kick out of bounds.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. 20. Fop. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got him in. Complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now that was a big run. It takes him all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. The New York set to take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McLean. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLean.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. McLean. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw on 2nd down. McLean throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and this is back down to a 7-point game.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McLean. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLean. And he wisely will throw that one away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. McLean. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have the Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
2nd and 15. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a one-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Throwing to start the drive. McLean firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down. McLean.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. McLean. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Off play action. McLean. And it's a short one here. Complete to the tight end.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot him.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. McLean. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd and 2. McLean. And that is incomplete. They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Looking to throw. McLean. Forced out. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 3 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 113 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Bernard shows the agility. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. McLean. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The rain compounding issues here for a possible field goal try. They'd love to obviously get closer or even pick up the 1st down if they can. It's 3rd down. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's got room. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.